They said reading would make me intelligent, so I read everything: historical fiction, mystical realism, thriller, biography, philosophy, psychology, self help, spirituality, manliness, this book, that book, that book, this book, until I realized I didn't remember anything. I've always been curious about how the greatest storytellers, public speakers, writers are able to retain so much of what they read. Then, about 3 years ago, I came across this concept of a commonplace book. In this video, I'll show you the exact strategy I use to maintain a commonplace book and how you can maintain one too. Think of a commonplace book as your personal knowledge repository. You can use it to write down ideas, you can use it to write down quotes, any kind of stories that you come across. I personally use it to support the research that I do for my books. There are different ways you can maintain a commonplace book. You can use a digital medium such as OneNote, Google Docs, or Notion. You can also use a notebook where you can write down all the information. Or like me, you can use a set of index cards to categorize the information that you store. Here's the 3-step process that I follow to maintain a commonplace book. Whenever I read a book, I highlight as I go. At this stage, I am not analyzing anything. I am not thinking what is the purpose of any such highlight. What I am doing is just highlighting whatever I feel should be highlighted. That highlight can be a single sentence or it can be a paragraph. Once I finish the book, I keep it away in the bookshelf for a week or two. This helps me filter on what truly matters, and in the meantime, if I am reading something new, I can actually relate the information with what I have highlighted, and this break helps me correlate all the information. Now the last step is where the magic happens. After a week, I pick the book again and start transferring that to my index cards. Now at this stage, I am not just copy pasting whatever is written on the book to my index card. I am actually rewriting the sentences or rewriting the text in my own words. What this does is it helps me remember the context of what is being written. After I transfer the text from the book to the index card, I make sure that each index card has page number and book title written on it. What this does is whenever I refer back to the index card, I can use the book to add more context to what was written in the index card. I repeat this process over and over again with a different set of books, and over a period of time, I have my own personal knowledge repository ready. I keep revisiting that whenever I need to write, whenever I need to speak, or whenever I need to create some content that can use some of the references mentioned in the index cards. For example, there is a quote by Robin Sharma that I use a lot in my writing. It says, "Small, daily, seemingly insignificant improvements, when done consistently over time, lead to legendary results." Now, I may not use the exact version of this text, but then across different forms in blogs, in articles, in posts on different social media platforms, I've used this quote many times. One of the questions that is frequently asked is, how should I maintain a commonplace book? Should I use a notebook? Should I use a digital medium, or should I use index cards? I don't like using notebooks as a commonplace book because it's hard to categorize information in them. What if I allocate, say, 15 to 20 pages for a set of relevant quotes and I run out of space? Also, what happens if over a period of time, say I have 15, 20, or 50 set of notebooks? If I have to look a particular set of information, how would I know which notebook has what kind of information? With index card, it is easy to categorize, it is easy to add more information for a particular topic, and it is easy to navigate through them as well. Now coming to digital medium, I think with digital medium it is easy to categorize the information, it is easy to search the information. However, I prefer index card because if I write a certain set of information, Using pen and paper, it helps me remember and understand it more. Now, at this point, it is important to note that there is no one size fits all approach. What matters is finding an approach that works best for you. So, you can start with index card, you can start with notebooks, you can start with digital media, and as your content evolves, as your repository expands, you can try and experiment with different set of mediums. So that's how I maintain a Commonplace book, and it has transformed the way I consume knowledge. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more.